So I would like you to think of a picture, simple picture, of anything in the world that you would like. But there are a few rules to the game. Rule number 1 is please do not think of a house or a stick man. Okay. Because I just drew a stick man and a house would be very obvious. Don't think of anything too ambiguous. So do not think of a circle and expect me to understand it's a soccer ball. And at the same time, don't think of a pyramid and expect me to know it's a triangle, excuse me, and expect me to know it's a pyramid. So don't draw anything too ambiguous, don't draw anything too simple, and at the same time, draw anything you want. So with all of those stipulations in mind, you can draw anything. When you're finished, you'll fold it in half like this, and then set it down on the table. And
fold in
just in half.
Yeah. Okay.
I won't look.
Then I can show.
You can show the camera if you want. I won't look. I'm not looking.
Nope.
It's okay?
Yep.
And fold it in half.
Fold it. Okay.
Very good. Goes inside. Set your hand on top of this.
Put my hand on top.
Yeah, perfect. So what I'll have you do first of all is to imagine this blank canvas as the same one that you just drew on, and imagine this pen as the same one you just wrote with. To imagine kind of simulating those same movements, the same ideas. So thinking about, first of all, whether you would draw it landscape or portrait. Don't tell me this, don't verbalise it, but just think of landscape or portrait. So this would be portrait. And then think of the first line you'd make if you were to draw it. Okay. So, I think it's, and then the next line would be, yeah, down here. And then the next, it's like here, I think, and then there's some extra. This is all I'm getting, is something like this. There we go. Yep. Absolutely, yeah, good. Pen, pencil. Mine's more like a fountain pen, but it's the same sort of idea.
G'day, champion. How are you? Welcome back to Murphy's Magic Saturday Sorcery. My name, of course, is Beau Creamer. Thank you so much for joining me on this absolutely deliciously tasty, beautiful, epic Saturday. Now, I hope you're having an incredible day doing whatever. Mom, get out of here. We have Chris Rawlins joining us today to teach us an epic drawing. Yeah, Chris Rawlins. That's right, he's joining us to teach us an absolutely beautiful drawing dupe. But before we get into how to learn this awesome effect, I do want to tell you about this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the Mentalism bundle, all you need to do is stick around till later on in the episode where I show you how to enter that competition. Mum, you still here? You want to learn? Oh, Mum, come back later. I'll show you later, Mum. She's such a joker. Now, this is an excerpt from Chris's second At the Table lecture. More on the At the Table lecture in just a little bit, but I do want to tell you that there's over 2 hours. There's like 2 hours, 11 minutes and 18 seconds of awesome magic that you're going to learn, but more on that in just a little bit. First things first, let's hear from Chris.
This is a thing that I'm fond of because of 2 reasons. One, my favourite premise in mentalism. Let's go back to just talking. So we've done some nice card tricks. We've done something that's kind of we're not sure what it is. It's almost like a little game. This is very much about a piece of mind reading. But my favourite premise amongst that category of mind reading or mentalism is having someone draw something and then, or think about something or draw something or to choose in whatever process you have to go through, to think about a picture or to draw a picture and then to tell them what that picture is. I think it's the coolest like straight line you can choose for mind reading is like, and it's so justified because to make the picture you have to draw it because you can't verbalize it because then you might, all of those other reasons, it makes so much sense. So and it's such a clear and easy thing to understand. What happened? Well, I drew a stick man, he didn't see it, and then he drew a stick man. Like that's so anyway, so I really like this premise. But what is very cool about all of those premises, and I've written books about that premise, and there's lots of different ways you can do that, and I've got lots of weird and interesting and then more traditional methods for that. But what this is, in similarity to what we just talked about, is a way of doing that premise, that approach to mind reading. But it's a way that uses a completely normal billfold wallets. So you could, weird that you wrote the word wallet, there we go, another connection. It's a completely normal billfold wallet. It can be any wallet, it could actually be their wallet if you want, but more importantly it can be a borrowed business card or a business card from a restaurant or a coffee shop or a loyalty card or something. It can be anything, so you can really be anywhere with this and do anything. I use it again for a drawing, not for a word, and you'll probably see why later. But I'll just show it to you and then I'll talk about it.
Let's see it.
So this is cool, I think, because you can do it with any business card. I've got blank business card stock, card stock, sorry, not business card stock, but this can literally be anything you want. It's cool with a borrowed business card and it's cool with their wallet. This is actually just a billfold that I used to use as a wallet and still do sometimes, but it can be any wallet. A billfold it has to be like this.
Yeah.
I know everyone knows what a billfold is, but it has to open at the top edge like this. So whatever you want to say to introduce the idea, but they can draw or write anything they want. What happens when you just fold it in half is that unless they do this, if they do this, then you're in trouble. If they go like, and then like stamp on it and stuff.
Yeah.
But even when you do that, what you can see is that it still springs open a little bit. So, and this one is your actual one. You folded it in half and it's been inside there with your hand on top, but it still has a big kind of spring on it. So I take it back like this. It goes inside of the wallet, but it actually goes not all the way down, and it goes just here with the opening facing up. So now when I close, I can literally, I'll try and show this to you guys, I can literally spring this open just a little and see the whole picture pretty much. George just walked into the camera. I hope that bit makes it into the lecture. All right. So you take it back, you keep eye contact, that's important because I don't want you to think I've just seen this after it's been folded. So it goes inside.
Have you seen last week's free tutorial yet? Make sure you do. Card on screen right now, or the link is in the description. Make sure you check it out. It's an absolute feast for the eyes and it's completely free. Go treat yourself. Now I'm so sorry, Chris. I need to interrupt for just a second for the mid-episode giveaway. But before we get into this week's giveaway, we need to find out who won last week's bundle. So drum roll, please. Congratulations, my friend. You're the winner of last week's bundle. If you could email me just here, I'll get that prize out to you quicker than you can say,
Hey Beau, I've liked the video and I've also subscribed because I know it'll bring a big smile to your face, and I know also it helps out that video loads and lets other legends like myself watching know about this episode and this awesome content.
So thank you so much, you absolute legend. Now onto this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the Mentalism bundle, all you need to do is comment below what picture you would draw on the card. Is it a peg, a magnet, a photo of a little chicken, a deck of cards? What is it? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll choose someone out at random and you'll be announced in next week's video. So good luck. All right, champion, ready to check out more videos just like this one? Make sure you check out our YouTube channel where we drop new videos every single day. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe because why not? Save yourself coming back later.
It's very easy to let that pop open and to really pull this right open and see the whole picture. Very easy. It's not as subtle, but you can absolutely do this. If you're going to do this approach, if you feel less confident with it, I highly recommend you don't remove your card first and it's in there, so that when this goes in, it goes in like this, and you can then pop this open as you reach in and grab another one out, and now you're looking over here as you close up the wallet. So that's an option as well, but the best version of this, I really think, is just going in, letting it pop open a little bit as you close the wallet, and you just see enough of it to have at least a good sense of what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm confident that I can kind of get close enough, and it doesn't have to be, mine wasn't exactly perfect. I had this flat edge on here. I wasn't sure if it was a pen or maybe a pool cue or maybe a candle, or I wasn't completely sure, but this is definitely close enough to this to be considered a success.
Yeah.
So the other thing that is worth bearing in mind is you can have, if you just have one pen, which I've dropped on the floor. You don't need it, it's fine, it's fine. If you have one pen, not two, but you have two people, but one pen, you can have this person draw and this person draw. You can now take this person's back, and the reason you have one pen is you draw, you're finished, and I pass the pen over to him or her, and I take your piece of card back, this goes inside, I don't look at it, gets folded up, and I take yours back, and as I open up again, I see your one, but not this person's, close up, your hand goes on top, I work with you, and now when I go back inside and take out yours, I see this person's, and then I reveal that person's, and then let them just kind of dump out the last one and have a look at it. Final tiny detail, and it's not totally necessary, and I kind of half did it before, is when you bring it out, it can be good to kind of spin that round so it comes out with a fold at the top. It's an extra little thing. To be honest, I kind of just bring it out like this when I don't think about it. And then this leads me to like a cool thing, which is...
Now that's it. So thank you so much, Chris. If you want to see more of Chris's work, link in the description below right now to both of his At the Table lectures and his other releases. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this is an excerpt from Chris's second At the Table lecture. So if you enjoyed this effect, make sure you check it out. And while you're there, I highly recommend checking out his first At the Table lecture. It's over 3 hours long. In his first At the Table lecture, you're going to learn over 10 effects, including in this order: drop card, a drop card 2.0, a scary movie, extended version. There's so much incredible magic you're going to learn in this first At the Table lecture. You can check it out, link in the description below right now. We can pick it up for just $9.95. Then in the second At the Table lecture, you're going to learn over 2 hours of incredible magic and 5 effects. These are like the pseudo explained, the one card poker, the stacked, the 1-for-1. There are some incredible magic effects in here, so make sure you check that out as well. It's available for $9.95. Again, link in the description below. Now that's it, my friend. I will stop flapping my gums. I will let you get back to your Saturday. I'll see you right now if you want to come hang out on our Discord for our weekly jams, trivia games, hangouts, and even more. Otherwise, I'll see you on Tuesday for an episode of Stumped, or on Wednesday for another What's New This Week. Now take care. See you later. Bye for now. Whoa, hey, whoa, what's that? Oh, you should definitely check out that. Oh, there's so much good magic in there. You won't regret it. Hey, whoa, hey, look at this bad boy. You should definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe, then watch that. Oh, it's a good day to treat yourself.